we now throw over to our virtual panelists. So, Jonathan, do you think that traveller confidence is back to pre-pandemic levels, and what is important exactly to build trust?
Well, firstly, good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody can hear me. My apologies for not being able to attend in person today. I'm calling in from Amsterdam. Hopefully next time I'll be able to attend in person. But what's really refreshing is talking about the recovery. It's vital and great news for the industry and great news for obviously the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So delighted to be joining today. I think in answer to your question, there are a couple of things. I think trust and confidence is absolutely key as we move forward. I think the boost in domestic tourism across the world is, especially in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where there's been unprecedented funding to support the travel sector. I think that naturally gives security, peace of mind to the traveller. I think also from what we've seen, there's a significant amount of pent-up demand for people to go on holiday. And that obviously is causing people to really explore places in their own territories and countries that they may not have visited before. So I think it's very important that we provide the reassurance. We reduce the uncertainty of people's travel plans, and that really there's a very important part that the public sector and also the private sector plays in that. And I think there's probably three key areas of focus in my mind. I think the first is infrastructure and space. The reassurance of the right infrastructure in place for the traveller, that they're safe on their travels, that they're able to be safe staying in the hotels. I think the resort areas and the tertiary cities in the kingdom are fantastic examples of space making people feel more comfortable. I think that's very important. I think that the second area is strong brands. Brands enable potential guests to reduce uncertainty, and certainly with levels of hygiene, cleanliness is top of mind for guests. And then probably the third, which is equally as important as the other two, is that warm welcome, the personal service. When people are checking into a hotel, they've got that warm welcome, they've got that personal service. That really, I think, provides the reassurance and reduces the anxiety from the guests that ultimately builds confidence, builds trust, and we've got to be consistent in that as the world starts to travel again.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jonathan. Now, you've got a very good perspective, of course, on the voice of the global traveller. What is Choice doing exactly to boost tourism in markets where you have hotels then?
I would say we've taken a two-pronged approach to that. I would say, firstly, we've taken a strategic lens for long-term and then a tactical lens to drive the recovery for now. I would say Choice is one of the largest hotel chains globally. The importance of getting the right brands in the right locations at the right time is key to long-term sustainability. What also is important to note, Choice Hotels is the only chain to come into the Middle East through starting its operation in Saudi Arabia with our partner, the Sierra Group, which we're very proud of. And also as well, the feedback, we've been talking to a lot of our consumer groups, and value for money is going to be very important. So introducing the right brands, such as Comfort and Clarion, into Saudi Arabia is going to be very important to offer that value for money. Interestingly as well, one of the segments that we've been doing a lot of research on as well is the corporate customer. We talk a lot about the leisure customer coming back. Naturally so, they'll be the first market back. But also we're seeing from our global sales teams that we're handling more RFPs on behalf of corporate organizations, Talking to consumers, those corporate consumers, their needs are now slightly changing with everybody working from home for the last 12 to 15 months. Then the in-room provisions in bedrooms need to be a little bit different. That's what the customer is saying to us. Cancellation policies, again, need to be different before we approach the pandemic, and communal space expectations as well. That is good feedback, not only from the corporate but also from the leisure traveller. So we continue to do a lot of research, talking to consumers, getting their feedback, and making sure we act on that as we come out of the pandemic and into recovery.